guys, I got the cards. Are you ready? We're going to stay in the Nancy Guthrie case. Welcome to A Little Living True Crime. We're on the live 2, second live of the day. So if you've made it this far, give yourself a little pat on the back. You did amazing. And we're going to really dig into, is there a connection between guys? I got the cards. Shoot. I do that all the time. You'd think I'd learn after all these years. But is there really a connection with Kayla Day and Nancy Guthrie? What are the cards going to show? It's going to be very interesting. If there's a connection between them and it's work related, like she got hired, we will see the 6 of Pentacles. It's the payout. We might see the 7 of Pentacles, which is all about the money tree and nurturing an idea, making it come to fruition. The 8 of Pentacles, or even if this was a true hire, so you could see the 6 of Pentacles, which is the payout, the 8 of Pentacles. There's a lot to do with, well, and 7 of Pentacles, the money tree, 8 of Pentacles is work. So 6, 7, 8 of Pentacles, anything in that area. That could mean a job. All right, just was in my head for just a minute. I like to set the intent ahead of time, so when those cards come out, or if they do, then I know. That implies that there's the connection where somebody may have hired her, okay? All right, my lovelies. With that being said, welcome into our beautiful live audience. Whether you decided to chat live or not, that is up to you. I love you all the same. Appreciate everybody and my beautiful replay crew. You guys are absolutely amazing. I just sprinkled you with glitter because I love you guys and you shine so bright. All right, lovelies. With that being said, let's jump over to the table and start. Oh, no. How about that? I hit the wrong button because, you know, we just got done with the other live. It was a different screen. All right, you guys. Oh, I got the cards backwards. That's okay. That is just fine. We've got our True Crime Oracle here. We're going to find out what the energies are. Let's go ahead and get started. Wow. Hold on. I have to go in the basement. Oh my gosh. This is what Kayla Day gets for her first card. Are you... I mean... I don't even know what to say. It's like, for real? Kayla Day got the devil card right off the bat. Show me more about Kayla Day when it comes to Nancy Guthrie. Show me any clues or connections about Kayla Day and Nancy Guthrie. Man-made disaster. How interesting. Plane going down. Man-made disaster. Well, was this disastrous? It didn't really go in anybody's favor, did it? Even if this was a publicity stunt, it didn't work. If this was, it was a disaster. Man-made disaster doesn't make me think of a plane going down, as the card shows. Man-made disaster makes me think of this was man-created. So she's got this devil and man-made disaster. Show me more about the connection of Kayla Day's energy to Nancy Guthrie's energy, please. Devil in the basement, you said? Jennyville? Kayla Day and Nancy Guthrie. Child. Well, could be an adult child, right? Maybe the child of Nancy Guthrie hired Kayla Day. We're going to have to look in the tarot. We're definitely keeping this out. A lot of you have remarked how much Kayla Day and Savannah look alike. I've done my thorough research. I'm unable to prove that they are even connected at all. I'm just saying, they're not relatives that I can see. All right, you guys. Show me in this reading with Kayla Day and Nancy Guthrie, why does Kayla Day get the devil? Why does Kayla Day get the devil when it comes to Nancy Guthrie? We're going to dig into the tarot. The devil. Why the devil with Kayla Day? The energy's there. The secret. A secret with the devil. The high priestess is the one that knows, that doesn't tell. So right here it tells me Kayla Day, according to the cards, remember everything's alleged. Also, keep in mind, I don't talk to the dead. I'm not a medium. I'm not a psychic. I don't play one on TV. I'm great at reading tarot cards. You guys are better at asking the questions. So on the next live, which we'll be going to in just a few after my read, you're going to get to ask the questions. And if you're not a private eye member, don't worry. You're still going to get to hear the questions and the answers, all right? Okay, my lovely. So we have the secret card, right? The high priestess. This is someone that knows it all, that knows the whole thing, and they keep their mouth shut. They do not speak. The devil and the secrets. Why did Kayla Day get the man-made disaster when it comes to Nancy Guthrie? All the world's a stage, right? Man-made disaster, Kayla Day and Nancy Guthrie. Fated event. So a secret pact with the devil, and I'm just saying the secret. Kayla Day listed her favorite book of all time, Fight Club. That's the pact where you're never gonna talk. You're going to take it to your grave. If she is, well, not if, she is involved in Scorched, the unholy event that is hosted by DJ Mojito, who happens to do Club Congress, and that he's the resident DJ in. And so you have Tommaso doing Club Congress. I'll betcha that he knows Kayla Day. What's interesting is we have the devil, and we've been talking about this unholy Scorched. We have the secret with the devil. We have a man-made disaster with a fated event. Let's see more about this fated event. What is this huge fated event? Nancy Guthrie. All right. So the Queen of Pentacles could be Nancy Guthrie case. Could be Savannah. She's the one that sits on the throne and holds a lot of money. Whoever this is, they own land. They are somebody that's established, that's been sitting in their place for a while. This is a queen that money is really not an object. So I don't know if it would be Nancy, because Nancy is going to have a limit on money. She doesn't have an income coming in. This is more of somebody that has unlimited wealth in a sense. Could that be Savannah? And she's offering a coin to keep quiet. This queen, you see, is offering this coin to this high priestess. Why a child? Well, that came up. We have a hidden card. Look at this. We have the Two of Cups. Child. This is Two of Cups. So I'm gonna go out on a limb here, say that this intimate person could be mother and child. Because Two of Cups doesn't always mean opposite sex. It doesn't mean, it means intimacy, inner circle, pledging to one another. Somebody in your immediate inner circle. Perhaps God, because that's the only one that guides me, and I believe every one of us can talk to God every day, and he answers if you listen. I believe that's why we got the child card, so that we know who this intimate person is. So we have the child. We have the child of Nancy Guthrie. And I think that's what this is about. In this, we have this walking away. How quinky dink. 8 of Cups, walking away. Going on an adventure. But what's interesting, you guys, is the math here. So with the 8 of Cups, keep in mind, you only need 2 more cups and you've got the complete set. This person is dissatisfied. They only have 8 of the 10. They're missing 2 cups. So they go on a walkabout, purposely choosing to find the other 2 cups. And what did they find? 2 cups. So basically, they're getting everything that they wanted. That's interesting. They get the 10 cups. All right, we're going to move everything down a little bit. I want more room. When it comes to Kayla, does she know Savannah Guthrie? Does Kayla personally know Savannah Guthrie? What did I tell you at the beginning of the reading? I said if we get the 6, 7, or 8 of Pentacles, it could be that Kayla was hired. This is the 8 of Pentacles, which is the work. The work. So in this reading, it's showing me that Kayla Day is allegedly would be working, right, for hire. We've got Pentacle here. This person's willing to pay her. This queen is hiring Kayla Day for very deceitful devil work. It's telling me that this is a child energy that we're talking about when it comes to Nancy Guthrie. Savannah and Annie and Cameron are Nancy Guthrie's children. Everything's alleged. Just saying. Kayla Day is not Nancy's marriage niece through marriage. Kayla Day is not related physically to Nancy Guthrie at all. So you can stop. We've all done the research. All the sleuths, all the true crimers, we've established that is false. All right. So the Chariot, maybe Kayla Day was a getaway driver. The Chariot can be a vehicle. This is a win-win energy. It's also got, I don't know why, but I'm picking up that Epstein vibe. I don't know. I'm not saying with Nancy Guthrie. I'm saying with Kayla. She's willing to keep a lot of really, really dark secrets to win. Her work has something to do with traveling. This is Cancer energy. Annie is a Cancer. What in theory here, if I'm reading the cards right, was Kayla allegedly hired for? Holy shite. Damn. We got this person in their bed being woke up at night in a nightmare that they can't escape. How quinky dink when I'm saying what was Kayla hired for, and Nancy Guthrie was taken out of her bed at night, allegedly. And that's what we have, is this woman getting woke up in the middle of the night in a nightmare that she can't escape. She's filled with anxiety, with worry. She's fretting. She's terrified. And look at this. There's 2 guys. And I'm going to say masculine, even though I can't say it's a male. I can only say it's masculine energy. There are 2 others that are hired with Kayla. This one had received a little bit of money. Maybe that's how Luke Daly got the car. I don't know. This one's more like a detective. He's more about, not a detective like you and I are thinking of, but more about like a stalker, somebody that collects data, somebody that gets all the details together. They're the watcher. They know the timing. They know what needs to be done. This person's more or less could deal with the money part of it. Maybe they're the one asking for the Bitcoin. This one's getting the timing together. But this is telling me that there was 2 individuals and Kayla Day that are hired here with this abduction. Did Kayla, okay, let me ask this. Was Kayla Day ever on Nancy Guthrie's property? Was Kayla Day ever on Nancy Guthrie spoke the truth? So according to this, we've got truth spoken. King of Swords, truth in the upright. Was Kayla Day inside Nancy Guthrie's house on the night she disappeared? All aces are yes, by the way. This is saying that Kayla Day could have been inside Nancy Guthrie's home on the night that Nancy Guthrie disappeared. I'm not saying she took Nancy, but this would lead me to believe that she had access to Nancy Guthrie's inside the home. Show me what part she played. What did... Holy shite. I'm asking what part Kayla Day played. I've got the 5 of Swords. This is winning at all costs. This is the one that carries the blade. And we all have seen Kayla, especially if you missed my last video, you should check it out. Because it shows Kayla licking the blade. All right? She's got a Black Widow, huge spider tattoo on her neck. You've got the devil card. She's got devil horns that she chooses to put on. She's working for DJ Mojito. She's working as a tattoo artist. She's performing at Scorch, the unholy event. And we have winning at absolute all costs, like whatever it takes. And just so you know, Kayla Day refused to come to court when she was arrested. She refused to leave her jail cell. And so she has a court date coming up, and it's literally written in the court papers that there is standing order to, quote, do whatever by any means necessary to bring Kayla to court. She's defiant. So that's her energy. Show me. Okay, I'm gonna just break it out. We're going right into the deep dive, and then I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna hand it all over to you guys. Show me what part Kayla played. What role did Kayla play in the abduction or removal of Nancy Guthrie? Well, how interesting. We have mark, signature, identification, and copy. Print. Not sure. Copy, print, signature, identity. Identity. Interesting. And look at this. Remember I said fight to the death? Look at that. I said winning at all cost. Kayla liked the weapons, right? She got charged for having that AR-15, which is a pew-pew, and it was fully loaded in the magazine. She likes her weapons. She likes control. I'm asking what part she played. We got hands-on, right? Maybe she's the one that, whatever. Okay, how intriguing. We've got church, which is not going to be something that she's going to be going to very quick, right? But we do have Nancy's church. How interesting. We have a third party visitor stander by. We have this breathless death and choke. We have business, right? A business meeting. We have travel. We have innocent, pure, guilt-free, and lawful. That's probably Nancy. Or is it the family? We have family. That is siblings, relatives, and grandparents. Innocent. Travel. Business. Strangle. Third party. Church. Weapon. And print for the clues. Not sure how you can, what all that, connects to. But to me, it does look like, especially when we're asking and we're getting the questions answered. To me, this looks like Kayla Day may have had access to Nancy Guthrie's home. That she may have been one of 3 that were hired to perform a bad act. Now, whether Nancy was ever even in the home, I couldn't tell you. I'm just saying, if it was staged, is it possible that Kayla Day was part of that staging? If Nancy was really abducted, was Kayla Day part of that? I've got my cards all cleaned up, my lovelies. I appreciate everything, all your time, and all the love that you share. Let me come up to top side. I appreciate you so very, very much. And I can't wait to find out what your questions are. Like, I am excited to find out what questions you ask and what are the answers. That's the most important part. So like I said, if you've made it this far, can you go a little further? Do you want to come along the ride with me and find out all about Kayla Day and whatever other questions you have? It doesn't have to be about Kayla Day. It can be anything you want to know on the Nancy Guthrie case. All right? Okay, so we're going to jump over together. There should be a thumbnail, but if not, you'll find it. I love you, and let me know on replay if you made it through all 3 lives. If you made it all through 3 lives, you're going to get the goat in the end. You just watch. All right, my loves, I love you to the moon and back, and I'll see you again in just a minute. Thank you.
From the dust I was born, to the dirt I shall return. When my eyes are closed, in the shadows, my enemies will think they won, but I am here to stay. Destiny will overcome, no, I am not afraid. Like a phoenix in the night, my soul will rise. From the darkness to the light, I feel alive. I'm a fire, burning bright, I'll never die. Like a phoenix.